Hey everyone, good to see you again. Thanks for checking the channel out. Really do appreciate it. Had this idea actually just today to kind of talk about this, the topic of train wrecks and what does that actually mean. And just kind of lost my thought process there for a second, which is probably why I should have gone over this in terms of writing an outline. But you know what? Train wrecking, it's stuff that you can't predict. So I figured let's just go through it. And if I train wreck, that's a train wreck. So most of you might know the term train wreck. Really what it means is in terms of music and, you know, when we're playing the guitars, something is played that shouldn't be played. It's a mistake, whatever it is. But you know what? You just plow through. It's all you can do. You can't sit there and say, oh, I wish I can go back and fix that. No, it doesn't work that way. You just kind of go through it. We all go through it. It's okay. It's sometimes even pretty cool, especially when it's not you. You can look over and look at your bandmate and give them the eye, like, it was you this time. But really, train wrecking is not really an industry term, but it's just, I think, a term that we all become accustomed to. It's just making a mistake. I mean, no matter how well you prepare for something, you go out there and you're playing live, you're going to train wreck every once in a while. The best do it. I guarantee if you go to YouTube and you type in train wreck with your favorite guitar player, singer, drummer, you're going to find something where they train wreck and you're not even going to realize it. Half the time you don't even know people train wreck because it's just, it could be the slightest little thing that goes wrong. But it happens. And that's all I wanted to do, just tell you that it's okay. There's no lessons for train wrecking or how not to train wreck. It happens all the time. You know, I've trained wreck with the best of them, basically. And I've been the train wreck. So, you know, again, I've talked about my buddy Gary out in Pennsylvania. He's in a band right now called SPF 400. They're based out of Allentown, PA. But he and I have been in several bands together. Magnum, Deep in the Pocket, Failure to Launch, briefly a band called The Flip Side. And he's actually helped us out big time with Wrong Side of 40 by filling in bass a couple of times for us here in North Jersey. So, you know what happens? He and I talk about this all the time. And, you know, Gary, he train wrecks all the time. Some of the time he train wrecks. I mean, it happens. Maybe he only train wrecks once. Maybe it's like a 50-50 between he and I. You know, he'll do some and I do some, you know, train wrecking. You come to think of it, I probably train wreck a lot more than he does. You know, it doesn't even matter who train wrecks. It happens, right? Don't worry about whose fault it is. Just go through with it, right? But all kidding aside, it's fun. It happens. Make the most of it. Enjoy it. There's nothing you can do. You know, I've even had times where I knew I was going to train wreck. I was playing something, and I knew no matter what I was going to do, I was not going to hit that right note, that right chord, whatever it was. I couldn't do anything about it. So what I've done, especially on the acoustic guitar, if I know that I'm playing something, whatever it might be, I would just kind of start making noise, knowing that I had to cover something up I couldn't play. So be creative. Have fun with it. You're going to mess up. It's going to happen. It's called a train wreck. Embrace it. We've all had plenty of them. We've had some good ones too, and probably the best is yet to come with me at times. So it happens. Don't worry about it. Train wreck away. It's the only way you're going to learn, probably. You can prepare all you want. You should prepare. But when that train wreck happens, it happens. There's nothing you can do. Over and done with. You move on. You know, if you're playing you're playing something on the guitar and you hit the wrong note, you can't go back and start over. You plow through it. So, just my little 2 cents on the term train wreck and, you know, what it means and what it doesn't mean. And you know what? Just embrace it. It's all you can do. It is what it is. Just take it. Go with it. Be done. You move on. It happens to the best of us. Like I said, do some searches online. You know, the term train wreck. And then you fill in your favorite artist, performer, whether it's a drummer, a bass player, a singer, a guitar, whatever it might be. You are going to find some videos where they are train wrecking. And I'm a big Rush fan, huge Alex Lifeson fan. I guarantee you go in there and you do, you know, train wreck Alex Lifeson. You got a few good ones coming. And you know what? The great thing about him and that band is that they take that and they run with it and they make it something really special, which is very cool. I think it was the Time Machine tour in Boston where his whole rig just crapped out on him. There was no guitar. Instead of just stopping, you know, Neil Peart stopping, Geddy Lee stopped playing bass and all that, they just went with it. And it was actually, they made a pretty cool moment out of it. So check it out. So go, train wreck, have fun with it. It's all right. We all do it.